Welcome back. We are working our way through Lab 12, and this is the lab challenge. Go using dynamic access control. So we're going to start by working with our domain controller. Okay, now dynamic access control was originally called claims-based access control. This was introduced in Windows Server 2012 and was used for access management. It basically provides an automatic mechanism to secure and control access to resources. Okay, so we're logged on to domain controller as a datum administrator. We're in our server manager dashboard. Now we're going to click on tools, go into group policy management. All right, I already have my datum domain expanded, and I want to expand domain controllers, which is right here. And then I want to left click, okay, and then right click. I want to go into my group policy management editor. Click on edit. Okay, and we're going to go into policies, expand it, administrative templates, and expand it, system, and expand it, and then click on KDC. Now over here we want to double click KDC support for claims, compound authentication, and Kerberos. And we want to choose enable. We're going to go ahead and click on OK. Then we're going to close out of the group policy management editor and close out of group policy management. Okay, now we're going to go into tools. We're going to go into Active Directory Administrative Center. And select Dynamic Access Control. And then we're going to click on the claim type container, which is right here. Over here, we're going to click on right-click, New, Claim Type. So here, okay, you're going to see that we have account expires and user is already selected. I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. Okay, in the tasks pane, on here we're going to do new, again, claim type. And on the source attribute, which is right here, we're going to scroll down to description. And then we're going to deselect user and select computer. Then go ahead and do OK. Okay, now we're going to click on our dynamic access control. We want to double click resource properties. Then we want to go down to department, and we want to choose enable. So I'm going to right click and then enable. Now we need to go down to confidentiality or up to confidentiality and right click and then choose enable. And now we're going to close out of the administrative center. Now we want to log into server 1 as a datum administrator. Okay, let's go into, we're on the server 1. I want to go up into our dashboard and click on manage, add roles and features, next, next, next. We want to expand file and storage services. So we're going to expand this. We're going to expand the file and SCSI services. We want to click File Server Resource Manager, which is right here, and then add features. And now we'll go ahead and click on next. And next, and then install. Now while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and open up our File Explorer, double click the C drive, right click, new, folder, dynamic, share. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and open up our dynamic share and right click, new, rich text document. We're just going to call it DOC1. Enter. And we will close out of this. And let's close out of this. Okay, now we're going to go into Tools. And we want to go into File Server Resource Manager. Okay, from over here we want to expand our classification management. And then click on Classification Properties. We're going to go ahead and right click and choose Refresh. You'll see that we've now added confidentiality and department. And we want to click Classification Rules. And then right click, Create Classification Rule. On the General tab, we're going to type in TFALITY. And we're going to click on Scope. We're going to choose Add. We want to navigate to our folder we just created. So we're going to click on our dynamic share and then OK. Then we're going to click on classification. We want to choose content classifier, that's right. And then configure. We're going to change the regular expression string, and we're going to put in HR here. So basically, if it sees any documents with HR in it, it's going to be tagged as high confidentiality. We're going to go ahead and do OK. Now we're going to click on evaluation type. We want to click to select reevaluate. Overwrite existing value. And then OK. Okay, under the action pane, we want to run classification with our rules now. We want to wait for classification to complete, and then OK. Okay, I'll ask me later. And you'll see that it didn't find any files. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this. We're going to open up our File Explorer and navigate to that document. HR. Save. Okay. Now we want to run it again. And then OK. And you can see it now found the one document with the HR in it and where it was found. We're going to go ahead and close this. We can close this. Open that folder, go back to that folder. Okay, we're going to right click, left click, right click, and properties. We want to look at the classification tab. As you can see, it's been listed as high confidentiality. Go ahead and click on OK. Close that. And that is the end of this exercise and the end of this lab. So the next video, we'll start on lab 13.